Hey guys, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a weekly zodiac reading for the week leading into April. So from March 28th to April 4th, we're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. So as you know, it's been a hot minute since I've been able to do a weekly reading. As many of you that watch the channel know, last year was a little bit difficult with losing both of our parents, and just other things kind of going on. So having to deal, with all of the things that happen after people pass away and stuff. So I'm back now, and also we're going to be continuing our live shows on Wednesday. So make sure that you click the notification bell so that you do get the notifications of when our live shows are coming on. As many of you again may know, if you're watching the live shows, Brandon did have to move, and it's just been a matter of him getting a good Wi-Fi signal in order for us to be able to do the live shows, because he is my partner on that, and we'll be coming back just as soon as possible. It may be this week, it may not be until next week, but we are trying our hardest to come back on and to do the live shows for you. So in the meantime, we are going to be doing the weekly horoscope shows. Weekly horoscope readings. I hope to continue these. So again, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for clicking the notification bell, and let's get into it and let's see what's happening for this week ahead. Also, for those of you that wish a personal reading, make sure you contact me at www.oracleintuitions.com, and make sure you follow my Instagram and my Facebook page as well under Oracle Intuitions. Thanks so much. Have a great week and see you soon. Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for March 28th to April 4th. We're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. So, first card coming through for the mind, we have beautiful Queen of Wands. Lovely energy. For the body, we have the Chariot, and from spirit we have the Tower. I feel like spirit is really saying to you, you know what, embrace change. It's time to embrace change. Sometimes with the Tower card, things, there's a sudden change, a sudden upheaval. This could be for the positive. It may appear to look as a negative. But when the Tower comes through, this is a sudden change. And within your mind, it's saying like, it almost feels like you need a change, okay? With this Queen of Wands energy, it's saying, what can I change? What can I change within my mind? And this could be what your thoughts or your perception is at this time. I want to embrace this fiery energy of this Queen of Wands. I want to be in this place of excitement, of confidence, of being able to embrace the things that are inside of me, embrace what it is that I know I truly can be, and you're ready to move forward. It's interesting because with the Chariot, especially within the body, okay, so this is external circumstances that we have coming through here with the Chariot. We need to be in a place of balance. Okay, so it's great to embrace the energy of that Queen of Wands, who again is confident and fiery and take charge, and she, doesn't take any shit. She just moves forward. She understands. She looks at things in a bright and happy perspective. She has the strength and confidence within herself. But we have to approach it from a place of balance as well with that Chariot. It's moving forward, but moving forward in a place of understanding sometimes the positive and the negative that can come in. With this Tower card, it feels like as we embrace these changes, this Tower card breaks down our old thoughts, our own old patterns, our old way of thinking, and allows us to embrace something new coming through. And it feels like taking a hold of all of these energies. There's going to be something bright and beautiful on the other end of this. Okay, Spirit is saying, yeah, you know what, some things may be lost in the movement forward of what it is that you're trying to achieve. You may lose some old friends. You may lose some old patterns of behavior. You may lose some ways of thinking. But at the end of it, we're going to be building a new foundation. And you're really in a place of being able to accept this, and you're ready to embrace this change. You're ready to move forward. But you're ready to move forward in a place of balance as well. Remember, you know, when we have the Chariot in the traditional tarot, we have the black and the white horse, you know, moving forward on that chariot, moving the driver forward. And what happens is if one of the horses stall, the chariot is going to tip. So what we want to make sure that we're moving ahead is with that balance, both horses moving forward, embracing both the negative and sometimes the positive of the things that are about to come. All right. And again, with that Tower, it's saying that the things that we're going to be releasing, or the things that are going to be moving away from our lives, are going to help to bring this new balance in. But within your mind, I feel like you're ready now. You're ready to accept it. There may have been a time in the past where you weren't really ready to accept the changes that you needed to embrace before. But now you're ready. You're moving forward with this strength of confidence, and this is a beautiful, beautiful energy coming towards you. So let's get some clarification, Virgo, and see what's happening. Clarification for Virgo in regards to these energies. Let's get some clarification. Let's clarify that Queen of Wands. All right. Clarifying the Queen of, the Magi. This is the Magician. Right? You're basically creating your own environment. You're creating your own environment from your own confidence, from your own self-worth. All right? You're looking at yourself now in a place of, I can do this. I've got the confidence. I know that I'm worthy of receiving what it is that I'm supposed to receive. I know that I'm worthy of receiving the abundance that's about to come. And it feels as though to some degree you might already know what it is that is going to be within this Tower moment. You know what it is that you need to release in order to receive this abundance. This isn't going to be a surprise for you, but you have to be in the place of accepting. It's like your inner self already knows what it is that you need to release, what you need to let go of, what behaviors, patterns, again, thoughts, maybe even perhaps people, in order to move ahead. So you're ready for that change now. And to some degree, you may have even been calling it in. All right. Sometimes we're not in a place of removing it on a personal level, like within ourselves. We almost want the divine to take over and remove it. And the divine is saying, yeah, we're going to remove it for you. So don't be in a place of surprise or despair or shock, because it is something that within yourself you wanted to have removed, and we're going to be able to do it for you. We're going to help you along this trip. All you have to do is really stay balanced in order to accept it, and a new foundation will be built because of this. Beautiful energy. Look at that. Higher perspective. Again, higher perspective. This is within yourself. So you already know, okay? This higher perspective is your higher self looking down. You have a higher perspective now of why things need to be released. I cannot make this up. Look at this, the Sage coming through, right? Again, higher self, higher knowing, inner knowing, higher priestess, higher priest, whatever it is. This is your higher self that's taking a look at this energy and saying, yeah, I know I have to let this go. I know I have to release this. It's time to embrace who I truly am on the inside. I'm ready to create the abundance that I've been wanting and desiring. I have to let some shit go. I do. I have to let some stuff go. And I'm ready to do that now. I'm in a place to say goodbye to whatever it is that is no longer serving me. So let's get some clarification. This could be some shadow work that you need to do. Could be telling you what is needed to be let go of, or how to let go of it. Let's get some clarification. And one more shuffle. All right. First card coming in. Circles. Yeah. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. All right. So you're releasing a lot of circles. Okay. And when we talk about circles, what it is repeating patterns. Okay. Things that we're repeating. You know, whether this is within relationships, careers, jobs, self-worth, whatever it is. It's things that we tell ourselves all right, or things that we repeat that aren't really serving us. We just go around and around and around and around, and it's time to break those patterns, especially with this Tower coming through. And again, you already know, for the most part, you probably already know what it is that you need to release, and this is going to be one of the things that the Tower is going to help with, okay? The divine is coming in to help you release it. It's getting out of that eye of the storm. And when we're in that circle, again, we go around and around and around, and we don't break free from that. So that's going to be one of the things that Spirit is going to be helping with. We also have perspective or presence of absence. Hold what is absent in the present of your love. Okay, so if there's things that are missing, okay, this could have to do with a particular person. It could even have to do with, again, you know, maybe the way we feel about ourselves, maybe perhaps careers, whatever it is. If it feels like an absent, just hold it in present, okay? Just, you know, accept the fact that it may be gone. All right, it's time to move forward. It's time to release the energy of it. Now, if this is a past person or somebody that has passed, you know, over onto the other side, take a look at it and just in love, send them that love. Send them that love of, you know, the present moment, and release the energy of, you know, whatever it is that's preventing you from moving forward in some way. It's just a matter of looking at it in a new perspective. Don't look at it as, you know, completely gone. Give it this energy of love, okay? Especially if it's somebody that's passed over, they're always with you. They're with you in that presence of love. But again, you know, it's time to release. I do feel that for some of you, this could have to do with relationships, all right? Maybe in the past you didn't have relationships that were healthy, or maybe perhaps you didn't, you know, you had disappointments within relationships. Again, hold that relationship in love and let it go. All right, let it go so that the new can come forward. This even could have to do, you know, if it does have to do with career, new perspectives, new jobs, whatever it is. Again, you know, if it didn't work out, there was a reason. All right, it's time to release that energy. The Tower is going to be bringing, you know, a lot of energy, you know, to be moved out of the way. All right, and then it helps to build that new foundation. It helps to build that new tower of abundance and strength. Third card coming through, radical self-love. This is exactly what I talked about before. We can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. So again, you know, I really do feel that for many of you, it's about embracing this Queen of Wands energy, right? It's embracing this energy that's trying to come through of confidence, self-love, recognizing what it is that you can do, recognizing what it is that you can achieve, recognizing the strength within yourself, and recognizing how many gifts that you have to give to the world at this time. And, you know, it's just a matter of moving the old patterns out of the way, breaking those cycles, breaking those circles, and embrace yourself. All right, so this is going to be some of the things that the Tower is going to be coming in to help you release. All right, and you know, it might be a time to really kind of go into yourself as well, and just sort of withdraw if you need to, you know, and help yourself by going into a stage of like the hermit, and just allowing yourself to really take a look at the things that we can let go of at this moment to move forward. So let's take a look at relationships and see what's coming through. Relationships for Virgo in this upcoming week. What is coming through? Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, co-workers. They may even be a relationship within ourselves. We have a love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Beautiful energy coming in. We have the healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. And last card, we have the coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Exactly what we talked about, especially with that Tower moment coming in. All right. It feels like there's endings that need to happen, or endings, you know, just in the matter of saying goodbye or letting go of something in some way, whether it's a pattern or whether it's a behavior, maybe perhaps it's a particular person. If something isn't working out, it's time to let it be. It's time to just let it go, time to, you know, put it aside, put it in a place of love and surrender. Okay, especially, you know, with the cards that we had coming in, it's time to embrace the changes of self that are coming in. I'm just trying to find that other card. I believe, that's okay, I can't find it, but, oh, here it is. Yeah, the Tower, the Queen of Wands. It's basically just saying it's time. I think the Chariot, all right? Time to move forward, but it's time to move forward from a stronger perspective, a balanced perspective. Heal that heart. It does feel like there might even be, you know, for some of you, this may have to do with either you're waiting for a call, maybe perhaps you're waiting for somebody to recognize, you know, your worth. Maybe you're waiting for, you know, some sort of reconciliation. And for some of you, this could be a love call that is coming through, but you also have to be in a place of being able to receive it. You have to be in this place of allowing that Tower moment to happen in order to build a new foundation. So if you've had, you know, let's say crappy relationships in the past, it doesn't mean that you have to continue that circle. All right. It's time to break that circle to allow yourself to accept a new love coming through. Do the healing that is necessary. So let's get some clarification and see what's coming in. Let's see the cards. One more shuffle. The Book. Memory, hidden, mystery, secrets, the unknown, intellect, knowledge, education, manuscript, author. I feel like right now what basically, you know, Spirit is saying to you, there may be possible hidden memories, or, you know, things that it almost feels like you're in this place of maybe, you know, it's time to close the book, time to close the book on a chapter. All right, the chapter doesn't serve you anymore. And again, going back into this Tower moment that we had, it really feels like it's time to close that chapter, time to just let it go. It's time to release it. All right, whatever, you know, narratives that you've been telling yourself, it's time to close that chapter. And again, embrace that Queen of Wands energy coming in. We have the Snowflake, perfect, precise, coded, cold, handle carefully, crystal, design, gentle, fragile, unique, pattern, exquisite, and detailed. And again, I do feel that for some of you, this could have to do with patterns, repeating patterns, release that pattern. It's time to embrace a new energy. All right. It's time. You remember, you know what the snowflake, right? What they always say is that no snowflake is the same. And that's how you have to look at yourself too. I might not be like everybody else. I might have things that happen to me that nobody else experienced. I might be, you know, in a different phase, or maybe I feel like nobody understands, or whatever it is that we like to tell ourselves. But with this Queen of Wands energy that's coming in, it's time to have that strength and confidence, that fiery energy within yourself, right? Break the pattern. And look at this. Wishes come true, peace, miracle, dream, falling in love, hope, inspired, blessed, and nighttime. So I really feel like what Spirit is telling you here, again, we have to experience this Tower moment. All right, we have to go through this Tower moment. Let go of these old circles. Let go of these old cycles that keep repeating themselves. Let go of the narrative that we're telling ourselves. Embrace this confidence of this Queen of Wands. Embrace the power that this Queen of Wands can bring through to you. Allow yourself to move ahead in a balanced and nurturing way for yourself. It really feels like for some of you, again, there might be some sort of new relationship that's trying to come through, or a newness within a relationship that you're possibly currently in. All right. Maybe you're not allowing yourself to recognize how somebody does want to give to you, or how they want to, you know, bring the relationship to a new level. Maybe you're still looking at old patterns and not recognizing the newness of what is trying to come through. However that relates to you. Again, it's time to break down old narratives. Okay. So let's take a card and see what the universe has to say to us at this time. Let's get a closing message from the universe and see what's coming in. I feel like April, it's almost like April is basically saying to you, look at, you know what? We're getting rid of, depending on where, you know, where you are in the world and what hemisphere you're in. I know in our part of the world, you know, we're just ending with the snow, and it feels like the snow is melting. The coldness is melting. You know, it's time to embrace the new. It's time to embrace the spring, all right? Rebirth. It's time to, you know, allow new things to blossom. Is what it is. It's like let go of that cold heart, maybe for some of you, all right? Maybe you've been in a place of cold heart because of past disappointments, and that can affect future relationships that might be coming through to you, or future abundance in some way. So let's get another, like I said, a closing message from the universe. And we have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. I really feel here what Spirit is trying to bring through to you with this overflow is it's trying to bring through an overflow of new abundance, of new energies, of new experiences. All you have to do is allow it. And if you're in a place where you're closed off, or maybe perhaps that, you know, cold energy, it's not going to flow. When things are frozen, right? When things are frozen, they can't flow. So it's time to thaw it out. And again, you know what's interesting? Queen of Wands, right? What is she? Fire. Melt that fire in order to allow the abundance to overflow, to come towards you, to flow towards you instead of holding it back with some sort of coldness. It's time to embrace this Tower moment in order for new things to start to run towards you. And again, I do feel like there's a lot of abundance that's about to, you know, come your way. You just have to allow it. So Virgo, I truly hope that this has helped. Have an amazing day. See you next time.